Hi guys, this is Tara with Gaia Tarot 13, and this is your weekly tarot card forecast for August 19th through August 25th, 2018. As always, I'm going to pull three cards from the tarot deck. One for your work and financial life, one for your love and romantic life, and one for your home and family life. Let's go. All right, in your work and financial life, we have the Two of Swords upright. And this is having options. So if it's at work. So I'm kind of also getting it as like there's a lot of things for you to do, and maybe you're not real sure which thing to start on first, or how to maybe attack the quantity of work you have. I'm just picturing this desk that just has tons and tons of work just stacked up all over it, and you're kind of like, well, where do I start? Do I start with the thing that's going to take the longest because I can kind of like do the big project and get it out of the way, or do a little bit of it, set it aside, do some other things, and then come back to it, and that way I stretch that thing out over, the duration of my work time, or do I kick out a bunch of things that take, less time to do? Like, that's kind of what I'm getting, like the feeling of indecision. And you have so many things to choose from, you're not sure where to start. And it may even kind of like paralyze you to a certain extent. Like, there's so much, you're just feeling so overwhelmed with all of these options. You're just like, you know what? I don't even know. I don't know. I can't handle it. If it's not like at your job itself with like specific to work, like the example I gave, it could be opportunities, job opportunities. Like, you want to leave your job, but maybe you're putting out apps and there's so much positive feedback and so many offers coming in that you're just like kind of freaking out, and you're like, all right, I'll just stay where I am. Like, I can't figure out between all these other places that want me. I'll just stay where I am. Or maybe like even using that to leverage a raise where you are. But it's not because that's why you applied. It's because like the feedback you're getting is just so overwhelming. Like, you're overwhelmed with options, and so you need to just sit here and wait, and like you're paralyzed. Like, you can't make a choice at this point. In your love life, we have the Hangman upright. Okay, this is about waiting, just kind of like this card's about waiting. So this might be a week where you just aren't acting, since we've got two cards. So waiting in your love life. It could be also like if you're in a relationship, this is feeling to me like self-sacrifice, like putting someone else's needs above your own, which I feel like that happens in a healthy relationship, and it shouldn't be always, but there should be a give and take of that in a healthy relationship. You put someone else above you for a little while, and then they do the same, and it goes back and forth. But this to me is kind of like that, one of those periods coming up. If you are coupled, where your partner may want something, and say you only had a certain amount of disposable income. I mean, most of us only have a certain amount of disposable income. And so something is, $50, and you're like, okay, well, I mean, they want this thing for $50 and I want this thing. Okay, well, we'll get this, and then next time we have $50, we'll get my thing. So like that kind of, and I'm just using an example as however much is your discretionary income. But that's kind of the feeling I'm getting, is that you're putting someone else above you, at least at this moment, at least temporarily. It's fine. Make sure it's not consistently happening, because then your needs are getting neglected. But this seems like something you're totally okay with doing and you're comfortable with doing right now. If you are not coupled, if you're single, kind of that deep sigh was because like you really maybe shouldn't be engaging in anything this week. that same energy is going to be prevalent where you're going to want to give to others, which is fine, especially if you're starting a new relationship and you're courting and you kind of want to like show them all these good parts of you and like look how generous I am, as part of like the courting ritual, I guess. Um, but you might overdo it. Um, or you might do it to the wrong person and someone who's maybe not as deserving as you would like to have a partner. So if you maybe are interested or have your eye on someone this week and you're kind of doing those gestures to try and lure them, which was the the word that came to mind, to try and like, hey, let's date, I'm this awesome person. Um, it might be that you're picking the wrong people this week. People see that and then they use it as an opportunity to just, exploit your generous nature. So be careful if you're single this week. I would just hold off, frankly, altogether. Um, you don't want to overcorrect and go the other way and be like, I'm not doing anything for you. Like, you don't want to do that. I would just maybe keep things a little bit closer to the chest, or just take this as like a bye week for dating. Just don't, maybe this week, until this energy has passed a little bit, because I'm really getting a feeling of people taking advantage of you, or I'm just, the word that's coming to mind is opportunistic. Like there's going to be just maybe an influx of opportunistic people. So just be real careful. In your home life, we have the Magician reversed. Okay, so what I'm getting from this card this week is a lack of integrity. Maybe you're doing something you know that you're not supposed to be doing, or like you're kind of like, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. When someone's bringing up questions or problems to you, and you're just, kind of brushing them off. When really you kind of know what is supposed to be happening, and you're just not doing it. And as soon as I touched this card, like my throat got really, really dry. So, I mean, that's part of the message. I'm not entirely sure how that is interpreted to you specifically. I'm kind of feeling this as like maybe like something with your, like, you shouldn't be speaking. Don't be saying the things that you're saying this week, or because it's making it kind of like I really feel like I need like a gallon of water right now. Like it's making it really hard for me to talk. Like I shouldn't be talking right now, or watch your words, or just kind of be aware of um, what you're putting out into the universe. Be conscious that you're standing in your integrity. Don't let people trample your boundaries. That's part of having integrity too. Um, so just be careful this week, that you are not doing things you're not supposed to do with regard to your home and family life, that you're not kind of overlooking things, you're not brushing people off when they state their concerns, and that you do everything kind of on the up and up. No, not kind of, absolutely on the up and up, and stand in your integrity and don't let people trample your boundaries. Just watch your voice. Say what you need to say and don't say the things that you shouldn't be saying. That's what we've got going on this week. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks for liking, sharing, and subscribing to my YouTube page. If you want to get a personal reading with me, the only way to do so is through my website, which is GaiaTarot13.com. Be sure to follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Tumblr, where I pull a card every day, reading the energy of that specific day. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time.